Hello everyone, this is John Hudson with Premier Nationwide Lending, your Government Affairs Chair with NAMB, the Association of Mortgage Professionals. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Well, I've got lots of news here, and I'm going to try and make it brief. Number one, what you need to be aware of is that HUD just last week issued their final rule regarding the use of disparate impact in claims under the Fair Housing Act. So what is disparate impact? Well, if you've been paying attention, NAMB's been on this for a long time. Disparate impact are any acts or practices that, although they might be neutral in nature, may ultimately wind up having somewhat of a discriminatory impact on certain classes. So again, just to reiterate, even though you're not purposely discriminating, you might be discriminating because somebody might be able to do a statistical analysis that shows that. You've got to be aware of what disparate impact is. Below, click on the link and you'll read the announcement. You'll find the link to the final rule from HUD, and I'll also include a link to the webinar that we did for members only just a couple of months ago. So again, pay attention to what disparate impact is. If you recall, this is what forced Wells Fargo to get out of the wholesale lending market. So pay attention, you got to know this stuff. Number two, just wanted to remind everyone that we are having our legislative conference coming up here March 10, 11, 12. I've been getting lots of emails from people wondering while they're trying to set their appointments with their congressmen and their senators, saying, well, what are my talking points going to be? What are we going to discuss? Well, the primary thing that we're going to DC for is to talk about the qualified mortgage, in particular the 3% cap on points and fees and the impact that it's going to have on the affordability and availability of credit to consumers. In particular, the low to moderate income consumers, which these regulations are more likely to have an impact on. In fact, also if you click on the link below, you'll find a link to a CoreLogic report that just came out that shows that almost a quarter of all the loans originated in 2010 would not have met the qualified mortgage definition. So this is a very important rule. It's probably the number one thing that we're going to be focused on. Stay tuned because we will have some things out there for you to be able to push and promote when we get up there to Washington, D.C. But in the meantime, when you're setting your appointments, let them know that you're here to talk about the qualified mortgage, the impact it's going to have on consumers, and remind them that, hey, we are NAMB. We are here to promote and preserve home ownership, consumer choice, and small business. So let's do what we can. Just to go back to the qualified mortgage, for those of you that watched the State of the Union the other night, I think you will all, probably most everyone have noticed what our president said when, and I quote, right now overlapping regulations keep responsible young families from buying their first home. Let's streamline the process and help our economy grow. Well, I can tell you that the qualified mortgage rule, and stuff like this, the LO compensation rule, really don't streamline the process. So unfortunately, Mr. President, we're going to do everything we can, but there's some of the rules and regulations that are being forced upon us that we're going to have to pay attention to and follow that are going to help delay that process to streamline and get those people into home loans today. So, which again kind of goes back to why you need to come up and join us in Washington, D.C., March 10, 11, 12. Be there, do your part, support those that support you. Special thanks to Provident Funding for being this year's title sponsor. We really appreciate all the support from them, but more importantly, we appreciate the support from our members that are out there. So again, this is John Hudson. If you've got any questions, email me, governmentaffairs@namb.org. Let us know what we can do to help. Do your part. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.